Are you sure?
You sure you're alive? Oh. Oh, that every day. But then again, the alternative for me is to die of a heat stroke in my sleep because of the temperatures here.
Yeah, it would, but I have a cat issue for that.
Oh no, not the cat. What is the temperature
Damnable
there?
beast. Currently, at 3 a.m., we're breezing on a nice, cool 30 degrees.
Oh.
Which for Fahrenheit people, it's 80 something.
Okay.
See. Oh, I'm lucky. At 24.
Oh, I would trade you anything for a 24 right now.
It is literally, I was going grab some water and oh, it's a little bit chilly out here. And then I opened everything up.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to, I think, our second to last, if not last, session for this season of HellCrashers. Wow, we actually survived this far. For the
Yeah.
most part.
You're
Couple
just
of
that lucky.
flags.
Couple of what now?
Couple of flags.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go back.
All right. Unfortunately, one of my sound systems are broken, so I have to go fix it later. That's not good. But I have alternative. Continue, Inquisitor.
Well, would you like to go around the horn introducing yourselves and rolling for objective?
Well, I guess
No.
I'll go start first. Hello, everyone. I am Maximo, also being played by Big Mick Plays. Borgats the Mad Mac VTuber extraordinaire. You can find him here and everywhere on X, I think. He doesn't do much, but he's very busy, of course, as all orcs are, because usually they don't have much time or anything else. But, well, this is one of good episodes, I think. Good preparations. What about you, Gray Metal Man?
Which one?
Yeah, that is a fair question.
Which one? The one in the midnight roads, the one off in the distance yelling at us to stop wrecking the vehicles.
Just whoever grabs the
Microphone
opportunity
first.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Eh. Yes, I started, so I am Docs404, played by Dr. Lulamoon. And let's see about objective stuff. Yeah. 3. Gauge the approximate interrogative breaking point for an individual. Are we actually getting captives here?
Well, we have Muldoon.
Well, the question
that was the
is,
question.
Damn.
How
Okay.
am I going to be a captive?
Well, we are dealing with psychers.
And
And you did pretend to be one of their cult brothers, yes?
yes, but
So
they are
therefore
no,
you're guilty
we are
by association, yes? Lucas
just-
are instead, yes?
just as much as you are, Maxima.
I wasn't part of that. I wasn't paying attention.
Yes, you were. You were his bodyguard.
I wasn't paying attention.
I knew we
That-
were part of the Inquisition, but I didn't know we were starting pointing fingers at each other.
You know the
You know.
Inquisition lovely motto.
You
Innocence
know.
It
proves
was
nothing.
inevitable.
Since when did Inquisition ever works with each other?
Point.
Don't answer that question because it's impossible.
That
That
is very true.
that half time, I will say, not one time, but half time between Eisenhorn and Ravenor.
No,
even then.
that broke down too.
I
Doesn't-
know. I'm
Doesn't
aware.
even justify.
I am aware.
Proceeding not shooting him in the back is not good enough.
Look,
The
as
intention
long
was
as you
still
do it
there.
after the job is done.
Exactly.
So, what about the other black metal man?
Okay, now that's just racist.
No, that's
See-
just right.
I think they prefer to be known as Gunmetal Man.
Isn't
I
that one of
think
those
the word you're looking
superheroes?
for. I think the word you're looking for is Krieger.
Now that's offensive.
Oh, come on.
No,
told
we're
me
not
and
going
wear the
to
mask.
give you logic.
You have to wear the mask to say something like that.
I always have my gas mask next to me.
But you wear the strange skull thing.
This is my face.
Ugh. Put that hood back on. It's gross.
No, I mean I have like.
No.
Oh, no, so gas mask over here.
Sometimes.
Anyway, I might as well say something.
Keep it up.
Greetings, my name is Art of War playing Luke. I don't know why we keep having this random discussion about who we're gonna shoot in the back or who's gonna be this dummy, but sure.
It's going to
Rolling
be a
my-
psyker. Me or
No.
We all need
Okay.
target practice.
This shouldn't possibly go wrong in the slightest. Make a tactically sound plan to achieve an objective.
Kill Harrow. Shoot him until he dies. Sounds like
It's
a good
simple.
plan.
Lucas
Just don't
making
go
a
into
tacti-
details.
Lucas making a tactically sound plan. We suicide charge the front door.
That might actually be the best bet. Ha!
Wasn't that the initial plan?
No, that's the worst
Exactly.
bet. That is literally what we've been trying to avoid by going into factories and fighting monstrosities and doing all that stuff just so we don't have to go through the front door.
We have a meltering. We can go through the wall.
Maybe.
We are in the walls.
In the walls. They're in the goddamn walls.
Yes, we are. So, I assume our lovely sniper is done with his shtick. I'm Crazy Bat, who's playing Muldoon, your lovely pyromaniac psyker. Let's see what we have here. It's a 1. Hopefully. Utilize your feared reputation in a social situation. Well, that's going to be interesting.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes, Mr. Matchstick. How are you gonna convince us?
I am going to say
This-
that I'm gonna be playing literally everyone else. I'm gonna try to keep my head straight in this session because there's gonna be a lot going on. And before we begin, I wish to wish everyone good luck. And I sincerely hope you do not die here. Otherwise, man, Act 3 is gonna be very weird. It's a completely different party.
Well, you know, Lucas is going to be missing another leg, and we are going to carry Maximo's body back. So, you know, at least he's going to be with us with corpse starch.
He's with us in spirit.
No. It's corpse starch. The spirit stuff is me.
Hopefully I made a backup.
Did you?
Okay.
Oh no.
You might want to get on that quickly.
All right. Well,
Data corrupted. Fuck.
I guess nobody wants to replace their card.
What was my card again?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm keeping this because this is definitely going to become very, very worth it.
Summoning more heretics as you can shoot somebody to death. That's a lovely
No,
card.
it's gonna more than likely be helpful for several of us.
Well, before we begin, I would like to give a quick. Somebody give me a letter from A to H.
G.
What?
What? Sorry?
Give you the D.
Okay, D, I guess. Today's thought of the day is deep, 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 dub, 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 deep, deep, dub, dub, dub. Found in Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, page 175.
What the what?
You chose for D. It's not my fault that that's what was there.
What?
That's in an official Warhammer book? What?
They speak in Morse code.
So what are we doing with it? Or is just good for us?
Just a random thought, apparently.
I see.
I mean,
And thought I was the crazy one.
hold on, because I guess there is doubts as to the truth of my statement.
Oh no, he's showing evidence.
Does anybody have any further disagreements?
No.
What the hell? Okay. I
Disagreements
don't know
with
how to
what?
respond
would
to
like to-
this, so...
I would like to say this wasn't scripted,
Oh,
but you know, life finds a way towards things.
what the fuck?
Your answer is giving them more questions to ask now, Reaper.
Um,
May chaos take the world.
I thought we
No.
were just trying to stop that.
May chaos take the world. Anyway, let me put the glowing sunfire orb away. So, last we left our agents. They had just fulfilled their duty towards the Sisters of Battle at the chapel after a very grim and dark fight. And with some aid from Arlene, they managed to get out of there afterwards, bringing with them all the surviving members of the sororitas as well as the artifact they were guarding. On their way back, the group had a brief respite to make sure they're in tip-top condition for combat again, and they were shortly called to Arlene's office, where they were supposed to begin their briefing. For this session, I'm going to start you off already halfway full on glory.
that's always a
And
good sign.
I'm going to encourage you to use it for this is going to be the finale of Act 2 for HellCrashers. Our previous finale having been, if I remember correctly, the takedown of the one known as the Martyr I was Act 1.
Mm-hmm.
And before we begin, on a very brief summary of what has happened during Act 2, their new interrogator Aralyn, previous comrade in arms under interrogator Harrow, the party descended upon the world of Amen's Bastion, to the shrine city of Periandor's Rest. There, through a series of convincing, fighting, and exploding their way out of situations, they managed to procure allies, information, and assets in order to attack what seems to be a essentially a drug production den in the shrines underneath. Wouldn't exactly call it an underhive, for this is not a hive, but same idea applies. However, in all of that, they found out that Harrow has alliances with with a high-ranking member of the ecclesiarchy, codenamed the Bishop, and with that, the party set forth to make a plan in order to eliminate the den while possibly facing off against the two, uh, well, conspirators. Their plan so far consists of many variables and many ways to eliminate those, and what we are about to embark upon is the planning phase for how exactly things are going to go down. For a while in the past, there have been plans set in motion about how things should happen and what tools it could take, and now with tools and personnel at hand, it is time that we get to an actual plan of entry. So, we begin. Our agents are standing outside Arlen's strategium door, and as the door hisses open with this all too familiar pneumatic sound, you enter a room that you have usually seen in motion, now standing in almost perfect stillness. Everyone here acknowledges your position in this endeavor, and everyone acknowledges that your ward is gonna have to be what happens next. For you are the agents on the field, and it is your task to eliminate Harrow.
You mean
Arlen,
capture?
well, however you choose to defeat him. Elimination doesn't necessarily mean death.
True.
Anyway, Arlene is stationed behind her desk, giving a cold stare to the digital graph of the map in front of you. A
Maximo walks
hologram.
into the room and says, "Good morning, Arlene. How are you?"
From behind interlocked fingers, you hear her voice speak. I am good. I'll be better
Good.
later.
Did you have breakfast? Start the day with good full belly, full mind of spirit. The day is the day.
I have sustenance enough as it is. As Maximo, I assume, approached to take his seat on the strategium,
Yep.
uh, you notice the rest of the people in the room. On one side of the table, you have basically, just to give you an idea, you have this big round hologram table. Just big console table with holograms of the place you're about to attack in the middle. On the side that is, let's say, to the south of the room, towards you, are basically your positions on this table, your chairs. Off to the left are stationed the three sororities that survived the battle. Sister Ira and her two accompanying sisters.
Maximo will wave
And
hello to them too.
What the Ira nods in acknowledgement. And to the right of it, you notice essentially a group of individuals that appear to bear the icon of the Mechanicus, the Munitorum, and the Inquisition individually. As you all approach take your seats, Aralyn says, "These here fellows are representatives of the groups we are working with to secure this operation goes smoothly. We shall seek their advice throughout this effort in order to exploit any weaknesses or possibilities that we might have missed." The three of them, just to give a description, the Unitorum person basically looks like a very ornate individual with several logomatics and a great like Aquila necklace around his chest, hanging from his neck, and he looks very, let's say, he is old and weathered and appears to have been around for longer than anyone else in this room. The person bearing the seal of the Inquisition appears to be some sort of inquisitorial scribe holding a record log and going through data as everybody is getting together. And the person bearing the icon of the Mechanicus appears to be familiar to you as the engineer that Docs got into a fight with earlier in the campaign
Him.
while trying to gain access to the sewers.
Whoopsie.
Damn.
That's funny. Yeah, I would just half expected you again. And start screeching generically.
The three of them acknowledge your presence, and the only one to speak is the Munitorum agent, saying, and mind you, his voice sounds very like taxed, ironically, coming through his breather. But as he leans back, he says, "We were told you are experts in the matter of this cult that appears to have infested our city."
I believe, yes.
"I would like to personally know, how long have you gone after these people?"
And Maximo looks down at his fingers. Just 1, 2, 3, 6 days. Right?
Anybody who would like to make correction?
I believe it was a bit more than that, Maximo, since our investigation started from the last planet we were in.
Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. I believe we were only here for 6 days, though. Here, just here. Everywhere else, I forget.
Yes. At least Maximo and Lucas here has been investigating the cult here longer than I have, and Muldoon here.
Yeah,
I
we'll
see.
do those things. Yes.
I see.
Usually fire.
And I'm told that the person you are after was some sort of witch that previously was your
A rogue Imperial agent.
supervisor.
Yes.
For these two. But, the other people with them are suspiciously died. And, you know,
The old fellow turns to Aralyn and goes, I do not suppose that you think there is anyone else you could send. Otherwise, you would not risk sending people that the Psyche already is very familiar with right into his den, correct?
For the most part, yes.
My lord, I would like to inform you that I have more than enough faith that whatever our targets may possess as far as power goes over my agents, their stalwart of mind and pure faith, they can withhold against the enemy. The Unitorum representative studies the four of you as he speaks, his eyes examining each and every one of you. I have nothing more to contribute right now. By all means, pardon my interruption. Let's proceed to the plan. And the the holographic representation of the den appears before you. Aralyn looks towards the inquisitorial sage and says, S- er, Scriptor, would you like to inform us through the phase of the plan? I am aware that you might have a better catalog of understandings in front of you than we do. Indeed, my lady. Let me, first of all, begin with a simple question to the agents. This is a very formidable outer defense perimeter. While I have been made aware that you have disabled nearby surveillance systems and defensive mechanisms using a, well, malevolent machine spirit, I was wondering how exactly do you plan to breach the physical walls of the place?
Hmm. Well, it's so tiny. Ah, maybe climb over wall, go through wall. Hmm. But looks like
blast
tiny.
through one. Dogs has a ring which can melt walls.
He does? Oh,
Yes.
I forgot.
Oh, it's only good for a one shot though.
Oh. Just like most marriages.
One shot a day, not like that, Maximo.
We we are informed that the front entrance is heavily guarded and likely not a great solution,
Looks
see
like
coming
they
from.
have emplacements, yes. I see that. And is that razor wire, yes? Or
The Munich
Mark
Army
Tim.
representative leans towards the hologram. Crude emplacements, yes, would not exactly call this standard issue, but they are formidable nonetheless.
Hmm. So, which means, we can use breach and charge. Do we have melter bombs? Or breacher charges? I got frag bomb, but that thing goes everywhere.
The
Need
tools
something
at our
more
disposal,
focused.
The tools at our disposals are what we have recovered, says Erlin. I have not been able to get through to the spear still.
I will actually look at the battle sister. Forget her name.
Ira,
Ira.
Battle Sister Ira, do you have any spare melter guns? Blessed?
unfortunately, we have nothing beyond our own means of equipment. We had to leave whatever else with the temple while making our escape.
I guess it's too much to ask to borrow yours.
We will need our equipment if we are to be of help with what comes next.
Okay, I understand. My apologies.
The scriptor continues. We have also been made aware that there are two key weaknesses that could be exploited in the building structure. The first being a hole in the wall that appears to originate on the second level of the building. This is some sort of ruined small hub of unknown purpose before, but its current defunct position could pose for a good leverage for you to sneak inside. Could you find a way in, either from below or above?
But we have to get past the wall first before we do that.
Not necessarily.
Ooh,
If you find a tall enough building and you have the means of getting across, you could simply slide into the rubble, so to speak.
then I guess we have planned. We have rope. We can climb.
I should also mention there is a roof access area. If you go high above, they'll be likely to spot you. It appears that they have a radar there. It also appears that it is surrounded by barbed wire and immediate access to the roof from the outside would be almost impossible.
So either we go to some type of skyline drop or go through that one ruined building inside. Or we can do frontal assault with guns blazing.
Quick DM question. Is the sewer entrance is to this building or it was a different building?
It was a fair bit away. So basically, since you go through the entrance that you know of, you'd have to walk to the den.
I see.
Arlene speaks up. While our machine spirit has kept them blind for a while now, I doubt they're going to be so blinded to its works when it comes to you assaulting them. I have high reason to suspect that they will likely attempt to banish it, and considering that they have the employment of enforcers, people who are likely used to dealing with such intricacies in their systems, it is not a precisely difficult ritual to banish such a malevolent spirit. Engine Seer, you were saying something about that before.
I was.
The Engine Seer sits back on his chair and turns like his remaining eye towards the four of you before turning to Arlen. As I was saying, Lady Interrogator, it is simply a matter of time before they realize that the malevolent machine spirit's works are at play as soon as the first gunshot is heard. There is a high probability that the enforcers will be well equipped to deal with malicious interferences, likely granting us but a few minutes to deal with the security and communications before the spirit is entirely purged from the system. If the enemy is allowed such boons, we can be certain that our reinforcements will flood the place and the agents will be dead long before they can get to the target. Assuming that the heretics are using a logical approach to their plan and they have their higher-ups in good defensible positions.
No, I seen how they fight.
Fast.
I seen how they fight, and I survived worse.
And I doubt your powers of perception, Ogren.
I see,
Question, DM. Do I
but it doesn't rain down
notice
here.
anything that we may be overlooking or overthinking thinking on the board and from the discussional dialogue?
Make me an awareness test. Or alternatively, you can make me whatever test you might like if you'd like to suggest something else. Specifically, if you would like to suggest some certain type of weakness that might be exploitable.
Yeah, you could spend some wrath points for it. Or no, not wrath points.
Not
Glory.
necessarily.
Glory
I was mostly referring to the fact that should Lucas, for example, wish to find, let's say, a weakness in the infrastructure related to something that could be done with, let's say, a gun, like, oh, if you shoot there, you can possibly tear that whole place down, for, or something along the lines of tech, maybe some sort of technical exploit that they have not considered yet between the minds of theirs. So if you want to just make a general look around to see for anything at all, that would be awareness. If you would like to try and find a specific exploit that you could use, you're gonna need a specific skill depending on what you're looking for.
In this
I
case,
was-
I'm mainly looking for anything we may be overlooking or overthinking on in the area, because right now it just seems like we're maybe missing something that we're just not properly thinking clearly on. So in this case, awareness.
All right, go ahead.
Actually,
I'm gonna wrath that.
All right, go ahead.
Wow. Roll
Oh.
20. Damn.
Wow.
Wow,
Holy
roll
shit.
20. I know. Roll 20 does not want me to do anything.
Nope.
Tough stuff.
Yeah.
would any survival test could help with this, or
Depending on what you're looking for, it could.
Yeah.
Hmm.
In this
How
case,
would, how would you flavor survival as a means of infiltrating a base?
Well, by exploiting their weaknesses because they're trying to ensure their survival by shoring up their defense. So I'm going to actually use the survival skills of like as if I was in their position. What do I miss?
Mm-hmm.
You know, a
Just
turtle
to give
thinks it's
you,
invincible until its leg gets cut off.
just to give you a hint as to how you could word your, let's say, exceptions to what skills you're gonna use. If you hover over the names of the skills in Roll20, it actually gives you a description of what each skill pertains to.
Yeah.
So perhaps if you can justify one of these reasons as what you're looking for, sorry, one of these abilities is what you're looking for,
Well,
I could grant you the roll.
well, it says find basic provisions, which is not applicable here. Secure structure, that's somewhat applicable. Navigate surface, which is somewhat applicable, and tracking, which is applicable.
Yeah.
Well, navigate surface and tracking wouldn't be applicable because we're not looking for a path to get there. We know of that, and we're
Well,
not
the path to
looking
get
at-
in.
We are trying to think their minds. How would they
Well,
set up the base?
well, I
Huh?
can put it this way: we know the path to get in. It's the front door,
Yep.
and we're not tracking somebody. We know this is our target. So secure shelter, I could accept if you find a way to word it for me in a way that secure shelter will work.
If I was a heretical coward, I would actually hide like this.
Oh no no no! A heretical coward would hide like this, and I do a different one. Implying that I would like to help Maximo out with that survival check.
All right. Do you have any?
Yes, I
skill
do.
point? Okay. In that case, I'm gonna give you guys a helping hand here. Let's say that part of having a secure position is having easy ways out in case something bad happens,
Uh-huh.
right?
Escape paths are always a thing, which also an innie is an outie.
Exactly.
Are there any? Were we able to find anything that indicates potentially a way out in the event something does go horribly wrong and they have to make an exit but can't go through the main door?
Well, let's look at it this way. What is Muldoon's skill rating for? Uh,
Survival 7.
yes, 7. All right. Maximo add 7 bonus dice to your survival test and roll my survival test.
All right.
And depending on and depending on what you roll, you might be able to notice something.
All right. Here we go. All right. I will actually spend a wrath point for the reroll.
That's a lot of dice, yeah.
7.
There we go.
7.
Thanks.
All right. 7 is just a little bit above good enough for me to give you a fairly good hint.
Maximo just actually, wait a second. I actually lean down, squint at the little hologram, and just, it's all green, but there's more.
Wait, there are orcs?
No.
If I may.
Do it.
So, one thing Maximo would know, having been part of the Imperial Guard, is that no barrack structure can be considered a good barrack structure, as the commander would say, without proper waste disposal. Naturally, if they're inhabiting this place, and furthermore they're making chems here, there must be some place where they're dumping all their waste, be that human, chemical, anything. Naturally, waste always flows out of where you throw it. So, if we're able to reverse the route of said waste, we could essentially
Flush
go
them
back in.
out. Oh.
Well, I was gonna say climb through the shit pipes and infiltrate them from there, but you know.
Like we did last time.
Just
except-
like a rat.
Except this time, get closer than that.
Yeah, without it actually flooding the tunnels. Again.
Yeah.
It's like the torrent mission all over again.
Precisely.
You know what? Let's do it.
Now, if only we had somebody here who had a very good understanding of the pump work of this shrine city.
Oh shucks,
If
we don't.
only there was somebody here who had that expertise.
Oh wait, it does.
Oh yes, of course, the engine seat. I mean the seats here. I mean the engine is here.
The toilet man.
A nerd.
Takes one to know one.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Wouldn't you like to know what a boy?
I may not know much.
Anyway, so you figure out that Muldoon and Maximo through some combined, let's say, chit-chatting between the two of them, figure out that these guys probably have to poop, and if they have to poop, they have to have somewhere to throw the poop.
Yes.
Naturally, there have to be some waste disposal. Naturally,
we are just talking and just oh shit and yes, that's it.
there's
What?
no way in. Shit. Exactly, Muldoon. Shit. They all have to do it.
Just like that one time.
Reminds back when Maximo had that brown moment.
Maximo was fighting his inner demons in a toilet.
And it's basically Zinch and Nurgle met that day.
I wonder who came out on top.
Well,
Anyway,
Zinch still revolting.
I can definitely tell you it wasn't the janitor.
okay, so who would like to suggest the idea of waste disposal here? Would we like
I
it to
would
be
say the
Maximo or
one who
Muldoon?
made the roll.
I was going to say Maximo or Muldoon. Who
It
do
was
we trust
Maximo's
better to
role.
phrase it?
It was Maximo's role.
Alright, sure. Maximo,
Ogre in innocence.
present us your
Uh.
idea.
Well, if we get him, you know, you're always most vulnerable when you're pooping. Because you can't scare the poop out of them if they have no poop. But that's not good either. Literally, we'll catch them with their pants down.
Literally. He's talking about the waste disposal system.
Oh, yes, we go underneath. Like we did that one time at the other place when we infiltrated that one Factorum place, yes?
Aralyn gestures a hand as to like say, well, yes, but without saying it. I understand that your thinking is very astute, Maximo. However, to trace their waste disposal system and find which way the pump works flow for us to even be able to find a route through which we could access that specific disposal system would take time that we do not possess. I mean, simply nobody can have a stable record of such. And as says that the engine is
Maximo unfortunately interrupts Merrily and just turns towards the little tech priest and just,
Aren't you in strange relation with dogs here? With about sewer piping and stuff? I heard you were bickering like couples.
To say, as he was saying that the engineer was like propping himself on his chair, like ready to speak up like the savior of the situation.
just like, actually.
Actually.
Tech priest says, actually. And just like, oh, really?
As Maximo refers to him, he actually does turn to Ireland with a finger pointing up and goes, actually,
Exactly.
I do.
I am the engine seer of this subsector 11.
I do have in my possession a very intricate and detailed mapping of the pump works of this subsector of the city. I happen to actually maintain the servitors of the area.
See?
You swear you hear one of the tech adepts inside the office go, engine
Cough,
shit.
cough. It's like, it didn't actually cough, cough. He actually said cough, cough.
Cough, engine shit, cough.
I have a very intimate knowledge of the sewage systems of the subsector, which I understand may not be the most flattering thing I could say about myself, but I could actually provide you with a route towards that specific disposal unit, should one exist.
Everyone has a waste disposal unit somehow. And especially when they have to deal with dangerous stuff, they wouldn't want to keep it to themselves, would they?
Yeah, they are making cams.
I haven't
They
seen
make
a man sleep with his own poop before.
Jesus
Actually, that was babies. Babies do that.
The associates of the unwise one are correct. And Ireland says, well, by all means, Ensign here, do enlighten us with the route towards the disposal unit. I shall search through my data banks as we speak. And he closes his organic eye, and you see like binary code flowing through his augmetic one.
I was just half expecting just Doc Swore to say, "Ha, I was already there." Just proceeds to slam the date on the table for random reasons. I'm just like, you're in superior technology to my mind.
Yeah, the engineer is basically meditating on his data banks, completely out of the conversation now, just looking for a way through the sitter.
I'm just now half expecting Docs 404 trying to outmatch him. But that's just
He
my
doesn't have
point
the
of view.
records for it.
Well, dogs can have the records by stealing it.
No, we are not going into a dick measuring contest here. Thank you very much.
It's a mechadendrite measuring contest. Get it right.
Same thing.
Mine has more articulation. Well, mine has more girth.
I will just end this joke by
Yes,
saying,
just pull the plug on it, please.
I will end this joke by saying, Dox has a las pistol, this guy has an Omniscience. It is not a competition at that point.
Come on, Dox has a goddamn melt thing in his ring.
You don't need to reload an axe.
You
Not
need
unless
to
you throw
survive
it.
a goddamn.
Not
what was
unless
it,
it's
a
one of those
pistol?
strange piston axes that uses a shotgun shell for something.
Ah, killing floor. Yes.
Yes.
Oh god.
You don't need to reload an axe. Actually.
Actually. So we have the sewer proposal essentially. So currently the idea of the table is either find some way to get inside the second floor, blow up a wall, and just try to be fast before they realize they have been hacked and get through the hack to call reinforcements, or go through the sewers.
All three.
We can always do a split venture and just like do 2 teams of 2.
I'm not going to tell you no, but I will highly advise you not to. Not for any particular reason other than, the idea of you should be facing these guys at your full strength.
Can we rig some explosive to the wall so it explodes while we are going through the sewer? So the guards and reinforcement is in the wrong place?
Maybe make a distraction or something.
What I'm trying to say is, if you blast open a hole through the walls or try a front door assault, one of the main problems, aside from the immediate response of those inside, will be the ones on the security will probably realize, by the fact that nothing is showing them a problem, that there is another problem,
Uh,
and call reinforcements then. Not that they're going to hear gunshots and be like, oh, we should send our reinforcements over there.
I see, I see.
Then I'm more concerned with the fact you're saying let's pop an explosive in something that's more than likely filled with methane gas.
Or explosive
No.
chemicals.
Yeah.
Mustard gas, my favorite. Wait, what?
It goes great on
Also,
hot
you know,
dogs,
if we
yes.
blow a hole in the pump works.
Yeah. And probably a
Or a
raging
floating
inferno.
city.
Yeah, that and the fact methane, that and the fact those types of gases tend to travel far and highly flammable. I don't think we need to see what a pressure buildup of fire does to a pipe.
No, see,
Badoon
but the
sneezes,
thing is,
everything
the
Travels
blows
city
up.
for
should have
about
safety
100
protocols.
plus meters. So no, we're not.
Just to give an idea to everyone as to what Muldoon may have suggested here. I'm not saying you did. Remember in Looney Tunes when Bugs Bunny would put his finger inside Elmer Fudd's gun?
Yeah,
That's basically what we're suggesting here. Put your finger inside the giant metal barrel full of methane gas and light a fire.
We had to do something like that before. Remember?
So you are saying we can make Harrow black?
We're inside the blast radius of what's gonna blow up.
yeah.
No, 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 no.
I'm saying you
Muldoon,
guys are
you're
gonna
in the
end up.
splash zone.
I'm
We
saying you
don't
guys
have
are the
enough toilet
gunpowder in
paper.
this situation.
Yeah. The best suggestion for us would be get small flashlights, attach them to our shoulders, travel our way through, to put it
Shits and giggles,
bluntly,
yes.
the shitter's receptacle, travel
It
up
sounds
the
more
pipe.
disgusting when you
out-
say it that way.
Yeah. A blunt deal with it.
Hopefully it's just chemical waste.
If you want to be blunt,
Yeah.
we'll just go to the sewer system.
In this case, I'm also being realistic here. We're literally going through a shitter's receptacle up a
Okay,
shitter
how we
pipe.
phrase it doesn't matter. What are we doing? Is what does.
I don't think we can fit through a toilet.
And we have
In this case, it's not necessarily the toilet.
Well, in
but
Viable
more-
Grace, I
more-
could.
I don't want to see Matsumo try and squeeze his way through that. Thank you very much.
What
But
type
anyway,
of weird
we would
warp
travel
shenanigan
up
is
the
this?
We travel essentially up the channel pipe of the waste disposal for the main chemicals. From there, we would more than likely enter their lab, or at least
No.
a disposal point that we can then infiltrate the building without causing too much commotion. Then we cause all the commotion by essentially finding what we need and starting to, in the words of many, blowing the roof off the place, causing a massive commotion. I
So-
leave that to Maximo to start laying heavy fire.
He has
Heavy
a-
fire. Proceed to hold Muldoon in a flamethrower position. Heavy fire. Muldoon, you have gained weight. You need to exercise more.
Oh, come on. You're an ogre.
Well,
You are eating like 3 times as me.
Yes, because I'm a hungry growing boy.
So,
And I'm burning calories all day.
everyone, please.
Stay on target.
We have a long session ahead of us. Is this
yeah,
Sneak it
So-
out?
essentially.
Oh, Everett is sneaky until you start firing guns.
Yep.
As they say, stealth is optional.
If everybody is dead, it's still stuff.
Well, if there's no witnesses, because there's no witness. But we're not FSR assassins, so we have to be careful
Anyway,
about that.
what's Arling and the rest of the table's opinion on this before it starts getting even more out of hand? Please.
Well, I mean, if you guys agree to it, you guys agree to it.
So the Angelseer said there is a way we can go through, and there is a way out of the sewer.
Yes.
Good. We can still think another way around it if we want to. A
Honestly,
different way.
if we're being honest, the only other way would be to literally drop us on top of the building. But we would need to be high enough up for them to not detect us / shoot at us. And unfortunately, we do not have the time to require a vehicle / to drop equipment to even pull off a Halo jump.
But we don't even have grav chutes.
Yeah,
So,
that's the problem. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, we are not doing the Doom guy getting shot out by a cannon thing.
You can't shoot yourself through a cannon. You can't blow a hole on the surface of Mars.
Observe. But anyway,
Hold my
yes.
beer.
Exactly. But yes, that's the main problem. The only other way would be a Halo jump, and we don't have the time or resources to pull it off.
Or
Our best
Halos,
bet-
because we are
Yeah.
not Space Marines.
Yeah. So our best bet is literally going through everyone's waist in that building. It's
Not
gonna
everyone.
be pretty, but it's our best bet.
Come on, it could be just a chemical disposal waste tunnel.
That's still not good.
Yeah, it's still
Waste
not
is
good.
Waste.
any idea is not a good idea until proven correct is a good idea.
Okay, let's this shit show go on.
Okay.
That's not a shit show.
I believe we all agree we're going through the waste. Because at this point it's pretty much our only safe plan, quote unquote.
I just hope we don't
uh,
find more of those sneaky jean sneakers.
I assume we could still have those wetsuits, what we used to get down. So
White suits.
yeah,
Our disguises?
would they use? No. Would they useful against if it's like a corrosive or something
You mean
harmful?
hazard suit would be?
We'll be
Yeah.
fine, Muldoon. Last time
Yeah.
you didn't grow anything extra, did you?
Yeah, the void suits
you?
would be fine. The voids, to answer the question, the void suits would help you against hazardous material.
And they are on hand, so we could ask Ireland to get that. So
I mean,
You
we
know.
still have them.
mm.
Well, if we must. But I don't think we need it. That's over preparation.
Nah.
Well, technically, you do have them. It's not that you're gonna go get them. Secondly, it is a very good point that you are gonna be going through a lot of waste.
There's
But-
always there should be side channels that we can always walk upon because of servers aqueducts.
But we
Because,
don't know how.
not all servers like to walk in the water. So there should be some point that we'll be
I'm
fine.
just gonna pose a question. How much do we believe the Imperium cares if a servitor's threads have to go through seed water?
The mechanicist who has to clean it.
0.
The Mechanicus will not clean him, he will just incinerate him and get another.
Are
Yeah,
you sure?
not in
Some
short
have
supply.
servitor favoritism.
No. The weak ones do, and we're not bringing the weak
You
ones.
cannot
for
get
this
between me and my
place.
little my servo toaster.
As master of the Shitarium, I command thee.
The
Master of the Excrementarium.
excrementatus them.
God fucking damn it.
Excrementatus. What the? Oh my
I feel
god.
we should move on from the shit show.
Thank you, please.
Hey, you're the one who started it.
No, it was literally you.
He's the one who described it.
I'm the one who gave you a way in.
Exactly. Let's go. Let's get to the side building.
I gave you a way in through the outhouse.
Yeah.
From the back door.
Entry number 2.
Yeah. The number
Anyway.
2 option.
Would you like to explore any other ideas, or are you set on going through the sewers?
Mm. I guess I could try to do awareness check to see if there's any other outlets, but
Well, at this point,
There's
I'm gonna
one
say
right there if you need to plug something
or
up.
maybe
if you don't have anything specific,
Just nuke the whole planet. And we can go.
tech
Alright,
test
yes.
to tell what kind of tech they have and a way to counteract that a bit better.
we know what tech they have, and we have counteracted it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But to actually make sure it's completely down so they don't call for backup just in case.
To do that, you're gonna have to destroy stuff from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the process.
So we need to get in. So it's an on-field job.
Okay.
It's like one of those old Blitzkrieg missions. You should know what are those. Looks towards Lucas. Or also known as
Yeah.
thunderstepping.
Yep. This is going to get very, very loud.
Or very messy.
Once it gets loud, it gets messy by association.
Yeah.
At this
Sometimes
point,
they need to add soundproofing to those stalls.
At this point, Ira will take some of the turrets here and turn to Aralyn. Interrogator. In one of my previous roles in my squad, I used to be part of an immolator crew in another campaign of this commandery, and I have experience in leading a tank crew. I would like to suggest that if me and my sisters are not put to better use, we could attempt to man one of the remaining tanks in the depot if any are remotely working.
Ooh, and put that melta gun on the turret. That would be
While of
impressive.
that
No,
would
don't do
be
that.
a fun idea, I'm afraid we do not possess such machinery. But you are formidable and brave warriors, Battle Sister. So if you feel up to the task, you could attempt to appropriate one of the rhinos used by the enforcers. A vehicle familiar within the ranks of the Stars of Battle, I'm certain.
Same chassis, different upholstery.
Yes, and in doing so, we could wreak some havoc at the local enforcer station. Make sure they have something to keep their hands busy in case alarms go off.
A little payback, I see.
Perhaps that too, but that is secondary to the Emperor's works. Well, in that case, says Arlen, if there is no other task we could delegate to Sister Ira and her associates, I think it would be a wise idea to appropriate one of those rhinos in order to make our escape when the time comes. I doubt things are going to be looking well by the time you're down there. And as nobody has anything to contribute to that statement, Ira and her battle sisters will nod, and basically that's going to be what they do since There is no other suggestions for them. Uh, all right. Now, we have an anti-plan. We have something to do with our allies, and we have equipment that we have taken from
Our enemies.
Yeah. Now, something important to note. First of all, I am going to assume you're taking all the equipment that you appropriated from the Mechanicus base with you, at least the usable parts.
Yep, because I'm gonna still have to have that forged to make that that one carapace armor.
Modification.
Yeah, usable.
Yeah.
And I don't have time for that.
Well, I will
Yes,
assume you have it on your
explain it.
person either way. I will assume you'll have the breastplate on your person either way, just to make sure what everybody has. But just so we're clear, we're not like delegating any of the equipment to anyone else, right?
Maximo still has his frag bombs and frag grenades if you need any. He also has his little dragonfire rounds just in case he needs to, set something on fire or make him ignore cover.
You're gonna have be a little grenade happy when we are in fight. Who
Alright.
knows?
Alright. So. At that point, Aralyn will hand out some equipment of your own.
Ooh.
First of all, this is the part where some of her tech adepts come to the sides of you guys. And the first one being handed is a small pager device being given to dogs. Think of it like a detonator to some sort of device.
Okay.
Ew, red button.
And Arlene will say that there is a sort of jamming device. When activated, it will hyper agitate our malevolent machine spirit and make it go to work. Doing so will definitely kill communications and deal with automated defenses that then may possess for a while, but mind you, doing so will also
Alert
let
them
them
about
know
the
we're here. Yes. However, for the case of, let's say I suspected that one of you might want to use the infrastructure to their advantage, I also managed to procure this. And they, and a small a small green uniform case the size of, let's say, a water bottle is basically placed in front of you. Art, well, not a water bottle, but imagine the size of a keyboard basically
Yeah.
with the numpad.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to open that, Lucas?
Sure.
All right. As you open the case, you find inside a grapnel launcher.
Oh boy.
Sweet.
You know what to do with it.
Yep.
Aralyn will also say these can usually support the full weight of a marine in power armor, so it should be more than fine for you.
You should be able to carry me.
Presumably.
Press sets to doubt on that.
But I'm not fatter than space marines. I may be thick set, but doesn't mean I'm thick.
But you are.
Oh, that's why they hear the clapping.
No, it's just the hat.
Lastly, as the relay on the table basically shuts down for a moment, Arlen herself places a small metal casing at the center of the table, where the hologram was before, and says, "And this is a special procuring I made before we embarked on this mission from the ship itself. It should help you when you come face to face with Harrow. I was hoping to use it myself." Who would like to take the small metal case and open it?
What is it?
Mm,
Would you like to open it, Maximo?
I don't know if I'm allowed to.
uh, guess I'll take a look at it.
Alright. So, Docs, as you open the small box, imagine one of those antique hypodermic needles, right?
Yeah.
It's one of those, and inside it has a clear liquid with small shards of some black substance flowing in it.
Lovely.
Ireland says that
Ow.
it's an
Bless me.
injectable solution containing a dosage of powdered inscrutable obsidian.
I can smell it from here. It reminds me of pepper.
It is the same material nanods are made of.
Ugh.
If you get close to
Ugh.
Harrow, I suggest you inject this on him. It should nullify a good deal of his psychic potential, rendering him easier to capture.
Oh,
Mm.
it smells
Oh.
weird.
Okay, who's the fastest?
That would probably be me.
You do skitter and scurry quickly on the floor like that. I seen it that time before. That was spooky.
When the perceived notion where Doctoral 4 skittered across the floor like John Grievous. I forget which episode that was in.
By the way, I want Muldoon to make me a willpower test.
Oh boy, my favorite willpower. It is. Yay.
I'm basically show him his kryptonite.
That's a 0. Fuck that.
Muldoon, you feel a sharp pain on the front of your head like a migraine building up the longer you're close to this opened case.
I'll just take a couple of stabs back. If you're stop watching it, please close it. It's getting uncomfortable.
What's wrong, Muldoon?
You know, thousands of shredding pain through my skull, even more. You know, just the usual.
The
Yeah.
new Torum representative gestures and says, "I do not think it would be a good idea to have this obsidian further exposed to the site here. I do not trust what could happen next."
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. Meaning we have to keep this in the box until the last moment of stabbing it into Haro. Close this box.
I'll just keep it far, far, far away from me. Thank you.
Sounds
Docs,
like a plan.
Docs, while we're at it, as the person with the high awareness of the party, can you make me an insight test? Just, for reasons.
Okay.
On the room, essentially.
A 1.
A 1. Alright.
Reroll.
Roll what? There's nothing to roll.
Oh,
I'm not built for fellowship.
very insightful you are.
I cannot read the room.
Because the room doesn't have words all over it.
It's not in binary.
Yeah.
And with that, the engines here passes to all of you like a small shard of data that he puts on the table. If you install this micro device on any aspects, it should be able to show you, or sorry, not aspects, on any data slate, it should contain a very detailed route of the Suez canals, as well as the path you need to tread.
Oh.
And I assume you are going to turn off all the mechanical stuff in it, so we are not getting shredded or whatever.
If I turn off all the mechanical stuff in it, you will drown in Suez. But yes, I shall make sure to monitor the route.
Lovely.
Such things should have safety parameters to avoid methane buildup or other toxic gas purges, so we should be fine. Besides, we have face masks if we have to. He's already wearing his. He has one already built in his face.
When Maximo starts talking like parameters and build-ups and mechanical terms, the engineer kind of like points to him and looks at Ariel informant and back to him, like very like very
This tech priest,
subtly. But like,
he's just having mental incontinence, no, what's the term? Cognitive dissonance. Just how can this ogre be both smart and dumb at the same time?
Yeah,
Just
why
He's
like he's coming over the like why is he smart when he's dumb, and when he's dumb when he's smart?
exactly, which surprises everyone. That's why he's part of the Inquisition.
And after you're done with the smart thing, your nose is start bleeding a little.
You can see trickle of oil coming out of the engine saver by too after that one.
Did I hear a
Still
dial-up
lubricant?
noise?
No, he's just oozing a little machine oil from the artificial nose he has.
Oh, he's having one of those anime moments.
No, he's having an aneurysm because none of it makes sense.
So Maximo is just an eldritch entity. I see.
An average
Yes.
entity.
Who knows? Maybe for tier 3 he's going to take such a revelation.
Fuck's sake.
Remember,
Insider.
Remember, Maximo does have a slight affinity with mechanicum stuff because he did do some mechanical stuff earlier in this campaign.
Yes.
He fixed the radio for you guys.
One whole radio.
Hey, you know, if you succeed on one thing, you think you can do everything.
Alright,
True.
so.
Anyway.
Since we've been making plans for about 90 minutes now.
About an hour and 24
roughly.
minutes.
Roughly, let's just get on with this.
Get on with it. Yeah, get on with it. Get on with it.
I will. We can just say that I think we have a pretty solid plan. Alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a pretty solid plan as long as it's not sedentary.
Yes. And the idea being, and if at any moment I get anything wrong, feel free to pause me, but for no other reason, you go through the sewage canals wearing void suits to avoid any contamination until you get right under the uh, essentially the waste disposal for the chemical den, and from there you infiltrate the den, activate the malign spirit before you do so, like right before you do so,
Mhm.
and then you quickly dispatch with whoever's there, hopefully taking out the bishop or her in the process, or ambushing them if they decide to arrive if they arrive after you do.
Kinda.
Define kinda.
Well, if everything goes well, yeah.
Well, let's assuming everything goes according to plan, which it won't.
Yeah.
Then we are going to get ice cream too.
Oh, also, Lucas, you can find the grapnel launcher in Forsaken Assistant Player's Guide.
All right.
Is that just a grappling hook?
Well, to tell everyone what it does so everybody's aware of what it does, essentially, here's what the grapnel launcher does. Page. One moment. 126 for second Assistant Player's Guide. Effect. The grapnel launcher has a medium range of 30 meters and can be fired as a combat action like a normal ranged weapon into any surface with a default DN of 3. If successfully fired into a surface, the grapnel latches on and can be retracted to pull you up to that surface as a free action. So basically, any area within 30 squares, you shoot, make a ballistic skill test. If you make 3 successes or more, you can as a free action pull yourself to that surface.
Side question: could Lucas shoot it up to somewhere? Maximo grab it, and we are grabbing to Maximo, and all of us just go up.
This is specifically for one person.
All right.
Yep.
So which
Oh,
means
boy.
Lucas will stay behind with his Transcubus sniper rifle and just lay covering
Yes,
fire
Lucas
as we
will
come
stay in
through.
the sewers where he's gonna have the perfect vantage point.
No, he's
of
on the
nothing at
buildings
all.
from the second building. Well, hey, we
We're
all
going
go
through the sewers.
Well, okay.
Unless you all want to split the party,
No.
But this would help him after we are get out to get some into advantages.
no, I'm not saying that is a bad thing. I mean, if you want Lucas to be somewhere else, sniping from a rooftop, yeah, we can do that. But also, mind you, if
Solo
he's
mission, yeah.
if he's up on a rooftop, he can see everyone, but so can everyone see him probably.
He's a sneaky bastard.
Remember, the more I fire, the more my stealth score goes down, and the easier it becomes to see me.
You
Yeah,
only need to shoot
and the
once.
first time you're gonna fight a Transuranic Arquebus, everybody will know you're there. I don't know
Yeah.
if we have made this clear. It's a ghost cannon.
Yeah,
That
I am.
and possibly from he only has certain ways to see through the building and stuff. So
Yeah. So it'd be better to have me go with you guys.
All right.
Nah.
Yeah, we
we'll
can
have
have
a
one of the
sniper shoot
servitor
at
use
it
the
some
sniper
other
rifle.
time.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's continue.
So are we all going through the sewers or are you splitting up?
Sewers.
Sure.
Sewer.
Sewer.
Do we have any special music for this?
We just might.
Question is, who gets to wear the bandana?
What bandana?
Bananas.
Banana?
Banana
Someone
phone.
as stealth mission.
Banana phone. Oh.
So, as you have all, Actually, hold on. Just a question.
It just turned off.
Everybody has void suits in their inventory, right?
Yes.
From last time.
Let's see if it was removed.
I don't think it should be
I
removed,
think
but
my
just in case it was.
augmentations count as void suit stuff, so
All right.
Mm,
You should also have void suit dogs, I think, if you check your equipment.
I think I gave it to Muldoon when he needed, but I could just add one.
that's a respirator, but
Oh yeah, that respirator.
Then how did you go into the water area?
in the middle of it, when you sent us there, you said we are wearing void suits, so probably didn't add it into our inventory.
We can assume you take the void suits against for this one as
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
But I also thought you said because of my augmetics or something, I didn't need a void suit. So it's
No,
like,
I probably said for something else and you are misremembering different things. Because I don't think your augmetics could stand the pressure of like, you know, several thousand leagues under the sea.
Well, leagues under the sea. Something about crab singing.
Indeed. So, assuming that you're all wearing the voice suits, which by the way, congratulations on thinking about that. I was gonna have you roll certain stuff if you went through the sewers, but I guess with this, I don't really see a
Maximo
reason
has
why
his
I should.
vaccines. He don't get diseases.
Well, considering where you're heading, it wasn't gonna be disease. Yeah.
Acid, probably. Or,
Or disposed hypodermic needles.
Or disposed psychic drags.
ooh, my favorite. Ooh, I just keep rolling in them and getting more and more powerful.
Maximo will have to do a psychic test eventually.
Muldoon puts his airbender inside the water, puts it on.
Oh, huffing that good shit.
Muldoon uses Psychojet.
No, but the irony of the joke of the sewer water infused with drugs is just huffing that good shit.
Maybe.
Ugh,
So,
gross.
So, you managed to successfully navigate the sewers using the engine seer's maps. Considering you literally got detailed maps from the person who works there on how to get there, I don't see why I should have your roll for that either. So far so good with the planning. Now, as you get the point where you are very much close to the den, you see what appears to be a gap in infrastructure, like an area where you can see like light coming through into the sewers. It appears that some sort of hole has been broken up towards the roof of this area, towards the ceiling of this tunnel. See some like wires and inner workings of a structure hanging from the hole.
Maximo with a vox metallic voice is just,
Is this the place?
It does appear to be very close to the entrance you were told about.
So, no.
Well, I was mostly saying to whoever is carrying the map. Which, since on a data slate, I will assume that's dogs.
Yeah.
yes, we are very close.
How
So, yes,
close?
it could be.
Mm. Uh, check the map to make sure we're in however close we are, or something.
you do appear to be in not so broad terms, very close to like the path to their waste dispensal. And this hole could potentially lead you to them if this is some sort of like structural damage in the den.
Possibly where they're dumping stuff, maybe.
Can we look through the hole?
It's on the ceiling. You can't look through without climbing, but
Can
you
Maximo lift someone to look through?
You can do too, but I was going to say you can also try to maybe eavesdrop to see if they're saying anything.
I can always throw you, Muldoon.
Yes.
Into the wall.
Guess I'll do awareness to check. Do you hear anything out there?
Or you check their awareness.
Alright, I
Fair
don't know.
enough. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Mm,
All right. Let's see here.
should I re-roll that?
For two,
There's a
I
lot
think-
of dice there.
I think it would be very helpful, yes.
Alright.
Most default is 3, and since we're in quiet, noisy area,
I'll do that and re-roll there.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. That's an
see, much better.
eight.
Yeah, just basically Maximo just like, wait, dogs, you have something on your eyes. Proceeds to squeegee away with a little cloth.
I was
He's trying to listen,
listen.
not look.
It still helped. He
You
hears
know,
through his
when you're-
eyes.
You know, when you are putting on your glasses so you can hear better.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Ogre
So-
logic.
It works.
No Ogren login.
No
It just
Ogren
works.
logic.
Nah, it's login now.
Logan, the Ogren. Oh no.
So
That's what we call an Ogren with power
dogs.
claws.
hold on, everybody. Docs. As you focus your augmetics to try and listen in on what's being said above, you overhear some commotion and eventually you catch some talking. And one of them says, did you find it? No, I did not. Well, we should. You know, they're gonna have our hides if we don't. Well, yeah, but how were we supposed to know it was gonna happen today? And how were we supposed to know that we weren't meant to throw out at bats? Are you sure we threw it out? Yeah, I mean, somebody made the mistake of putting it in the defunct tray. That's where we put the ones that we throw away. So I threw it away. And you don't think to ask anyone? Have you seen where asking gets you around here? Anyway, let's hope nobody has thrown it down disposal yet. Keep looking. Yep, they better not have, otherwise when the others get here, we are not in a good situation. Yeah, well, I wouldn't want to see what you know, the weird guy does to people. They say he can worm into your mind. Yeah, well, I'm not looking forward to any worms, so shut up and keep looking. And from there, you just keep hearing the hustling and rustling of metal as they appear to be looking for something upstairs. But you're fairly certain these are the people you're looking for.
They sound like it. They smell like it.
Probably lower voice. We're near the disposal area. Should we go for here or should we continue?
Well, this was our destination, right? Let me check something, and I would
What did
like
they
to.
say?
Seems like they're looking for something.
What
Possibly
are they looking for?
possibly one of their drugs that they're crafting. And they must have thrown something in the wrong batch.
Maximo will see if he can look around and try to find something out of place down here.
Make me an awareness test.
I would like to. A 5 in the glory?
All right then.
Nice.
I have a comedic moment. I actually fashioned in my head and just like, just hand pops out of the hole and just, is this yours? And just, yes, it is. Thank you. Wait a second.
Well, actually, it's not so much that, but you see off to the side some broken, essentially drug administration devices,
Mm-hmm.
like makeshift drug syringes.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them appear to be right under where the hole is on the sidewalk of the sewers, and they appear to have broken the against the metal of the tunnel. And furthermore than that, you can see some faint like blue and pink sort of bismuth liquid still on the metal.
So that's damaged.
The few syringes that you see here are completely broken, and if they throw a whole batch, it wouldn't just be a few syringes, it would probably be a lot more. So with your awareness and simple deduction, you can tell that they probably dumped a perfectly good batch inside the sewage system.
Fuckers. By the way, Sunny Science, I would like to cast it in the sideways. When Maximo is looking for that.
See,
Alright,
my
to
comedic moment
check.
was just finding the box, just see if it's well enough attack. Somehow post it to the
Jesus.
hole and just, is this
Okay.
yours, to the heretics, and just the heretics will say, oh yes, thank you, and proceeds to leave, and then it's like, wait a second.
Alright, so Muldoon, Cynesians 4.
Yeah, DN3. So it goes off.
Alright. In that case, I'll tell you what you see. It has like a 50-meter ping, right?
Yep.
Alright, then in that case, you do get some strong presences from higher up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine this way. There's not a lot, but there's a very concentrated presence on some high up area to the southwest of where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Going up.
Is it familiar?
Not really. Not that
Okay.
kind of psychic emanation. More like, psychic energy, not
Okay.
person. And there appears to be a very concentrated psychic presence coming from another area high up that is like kind of above you, like kind of directly above you.
Mm,
Not like the room right above you, like
It's like a side angle.
well, not that, but not like the room above you, but like the next floor above you, essentially.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They're above you,
exactly.
level 2 above
And furthermore than that, you do also get a faint but pungent sense of psychic energy from the area where the broken syringe Maximo is looking is.
Yum.
Which also appears to have a faint trail going into the waste system.
Oh no, psychic goldfish.
Oh no,
And
that's why I feel
turtles.
funny.
Now, I would like, I guess, you know what, everybody? Muldoon, Maximo, do either of you make the rest of the party aware as to the broken syringes next to the sewage system?
Mm-hmm. Maximo says, look, looks like what they've thrown is bad. But what's good was bad, but bad is good.
Well, they are definitely potent ones.
Yes, it glows. Look at it.
Good.
Don't touch it, please.
Oh, I'm not touching it. It's touching the water.
I would like everybody to make me a scholar test.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, brain
This
skills.
specific test has to do with how essentially hives and imperial infrastructure works. So if any of you have any bonus to that, keep that in mind.
I'll have two.
Nope.
Looks, docs, you cheater.
All right. Dogs, when they bring up the fact that it appears some of the drugs they are making have spilled into the waste system, it occurs to you this could potentially be bad because while it is a very faint trail of spook,
It's still very potent.
yeah, and essentially what flows from the top of a city in 40k is usually recycled and reused at the bottom of the city.
Aren't we in the bottom of the city, anyways?
No, you're basically in the sewers of the shrine city itself. You have to remember that in 40k, nothing is ever thoroughly wasted. Everything is recycled until there is nothing more it could give. So this
Okay.
water will eventually end up above again.
So, psychic marauders or fogs. That's a fun.
Basically, we need a way to communicate to shut off the sewer system here.
Ooh.
Well, I mean,
Well, we can walks, Ireland.
I was going to say,
It's already too late. We must stop it before it gets
yeah,
worse.
like if this happened like last night, it's kind of too late now.
Besides, they
But think about
think
this
the
way:
Battle Sisters will be happy to do that themselves.
if this drug is spook, as I said, then what this could mean is like, oh, somebody might develop some minor psychic capabilities after drinking the water for like a few minutes.
You know, just don't drink the Kool-Aid. Muldoon, you should taste it and find out.
Alright.
No, no.
Oh, come on, it's just blue Kool-Aid. You know, just like my
drink
friend.
that.
Go
I
for
am
the dark
putting
blue
that.
Kool-Aid.
I
So
do
it's
not care.
possible that this stuff's already out there and could start some shenanigans up ahead or up in the city.
Hamilton, would you like to taste the chemical
No.
substance?
No, thank you, I'm fine.
All right then.
But on the other hand,
No. Do not. Do not.
Please don't lick the floor.
no. I'm more like the syringe. So, how far you said the other psychic thing? What you said? What is above
Like
us?
not the area above you, the floor that will be above that.
Like, and how big is the room? So, a little bit
Do you
more
mean the
percent.
concentration you sense? You sense?
Yes.
Well, there is a powerful concentration above you, a powerful
Mhm.
concentration, and there is also a more like, let's say, area of of warp energy off to the southwest on the same distance, at least height-wise.
Alright, 10 meters, 20 meters of Death Laser would be enough to just pierce through to the ceiling up. Question?
Distance-wise, yes. Power-wise, probably not.
Sad. Okay, never
Kind of like
mind then.
prospects, you only get pings of. Oh, there's something there.
Yeah, but I was feeling like I was thinking like, all right, so Death Laser it is. Death
Yeah,
Laser it is.
let's try to snipe
yeah.
through two buildings. I'm
Yeah.
sure nothing goes wrong with that.
Probably not.
I'm sure they won't just napalm the sewers.
Wouldn't they like to know?
So we probably need to get out from the sewers. How about that fancy ring of yours? Dax.
Hmm?
You know, melt the floor. We can get
There is a
out.
hole on the ceiling,
How big is the hole?
about a square.
Probably big enough for us to climb out.
No. I thought it was like a really small hole.
Maximo, how big do you think is the hole?
I can roll a d6 for meters. Or
I mean,
d3.
you see the hole, you know the hole is there, and
Mhm.
even as a player, you know what hole I'm talking about. I think.
Yes, it is big enough for me to fit.
So it's a big hole.
It's a big
No,
hole.
it just has enviable grace, and the
Yes,
rest of you are normal size, so you should be fine.
yes.
Basically, if Maximo could fit, there's plenty enough room we could fit.
Yeah.
All right, now the question is, who's going in first?
The sneaky guy, probably. Or Maximo.
All right.
Well,
let
we
me
can
do
all
the thinking.
roll stealth scores and see what happens.
I'm almost thinking
That's
There
true.
we
Maximo,
go.
because he could probably try to pull us up.
That's a turn order, by the way.
Yep.
I'd like to know who's going first.
Okay. In this case, it sounds like it's pretty much between me and Maximo.
So you want Skibbity Maximo or Skibbity Locus?
Also,
Probably
why are
the
some
hot-
of you still on wounds? We had a respite between this. Fix yourselves.
They probably stepped on something funny on the way here.
I don't know. How tall is it to the hole and stuff from where we're standing?
Not that deep. Roughly
Uh,
around 8 feet, 2 meters, 3 meters.
I'd say it's tall enough where you would have to make some sort of check if you're not Maximo.
Exactly. You can use Maximo as a
Alternatively-
stepping stool. And Maximo will just climb out himself.
Maximo could just do a stool for you. You know the thing you do with your
Yeah.
hands, for somebody
Yeah.
else to step
Yeah,
on.
give us
Like
a
he did
boost.
last
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Where people get to finally get the chance of stepping on Maximo.
I have a feeling that now we're getting into the facility. I should probably do the trigger thing so destroy their comms and stuff.
How
Problem
fast?
is-
Is it an action to trigger it, like if we are in combat?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
We are in turn order, so yeah. Who's going first?
Well, if
Who's
you
going
are-
first? What's on second?
I do love that sketch.
Anyways.
Alright, I'm gonna start counting for where the enemy gets to go first and investigate the noises.
Okay.
Could the one whose ability to able to do something quickly, Maximo
Yeah,
can't just take
guess-
everything.
Yeah.
Fine, then I'm going to ask Maximo to help me up. And look at Ducks.
Let 'em-
Alright,
Push. Well, let's blow this popsicle stand, I guess.
I was gonna say I'll go first and pull the trigger and climb up there or something, but I don't
You
know.
can pull the trigger as I climbing up.
counted on his turn. We're in turn order now.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, you know, it's called hold action. But anyways, it doesn't matter. It's all simultaneous in a way of how they do things anyway, so
Alright, Samaldun, you're the first one in.
That's lovely.
Yep, it is, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it is.
You get to take an action, then they do.
All
I've not noticed you
right.
just yet.
Well, they fucking will. Fire form.
No.
oh.
I will say,
Okay, sorry.
if any of them like survive what you're about to do, they will most likely try to get out and inform somebody.
Okay.
Alright. Fireform DN7 activates, but complications. So it's time for everybody's favorite table.
Well, perils of the warp. Everyone will know that.
Yay, 65!
Oh no!
Fuck.
Well,
Where
then,
is the music? Where is the music? Oh no, this is
don't worry,
bad.
we'll get the music when things starts hitting the fan.
I think it already
when
hit
it
the fan when he
65?
perilled.
65, you said?
65, I say.
Oh no, he rolled a perilled. Now everyone's going to know.
Oh, hold on. No, it's actually 50. It's actually 55 because you rolled with a +1 for some reason.
Oh.
Good
Mm.
thing I caught that.
Oh. Oh, because I have a
psychic,
modifier.
psychic backlash isn't that interesting. Lurid pink warp lightning dance across your flesh. You suffer 1d3 +2 shock.
At least it's self-contained.
Okay, sounds fun.
You
The fire
suffer
burns you
5
for
shock.
once.
Sorry, what?
5 shock.
Yay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
plus
not
two.
good.
No, it's fine.
As you
Yeah.
hear a mad cackling in a myriad voices on the back of your mind.
That's lovely. Okay, so
The changer of voices here.
Right.
let's see. 2
What do you-
meters.
What do you think you're going first on initiative, but you realize Zinch went first on initiative?
He always goes first. It
I
says
have
so in the
5
rulebook.
meters of movement. I'm just going to stand in front of the door, and as I passing through, I assume they are both in 2 meters, so they are going to inflict.
I just
Lovely,
now
lovely.
imagine this. It's just like I know we're dealing with a Zinchian cultist. And, you know, we're dealing with blue horrors or pink horrors and / fire horrors or something like that, and just something like that popping out of the toilet with psychic might is just like.
Oh.
A Zinchian cultist may just like, was that a Burning Man or was that a blue horror or a pink horror? Just like with the lurid
No,
pink
Ooh,
crackling energy.
Now
Just
you gave me an idea.
God
Uh
damn it.
oh.
The shock damage you take is not like a lurid pink. Yeah, it is a lurid pink lightning, but the reason why you took shock from your own power is because you notice your flame take an aberrant blue color when you summon them, and they actually cause you pain for a moment.
Oh, lovely.
you know,
Accidentally burn yourself finally for once.
Am I seeing that right? I can shift too?
Yes, but I would like you to remind me what fiery form actually does.
actually, if it's a
Funny
D7, you only can
thing.
shift one.
Yeah, you can. Oh yeah, that is right. You can only shift
Ah,
one.
sad. Then enough.
All right, let's see here. You burst in flame. While this power is sustained, all creatures within 2 meters of you will take 1 10 plus 1 AD damage, and take this damage again at the end of each of their turn. So it was when you cast it, and again at the end of each of their turn. So you moving there doesn't actually.
I'm in front
give
of the
everybody
door. True.
Um,
I was
Okay.
there, so.
no,
These
you were at
three.
the hall.
Oh, I was in the hall. Alright,
But,
then
okay,
just
I can say you actually took a step out and then did it just to be a little generous.
Okay.
10 plus 1 it did damage, and there is no way they can do anything about it.
That's just flat damage. Puff.
Alright then, roll me the plus 1 AD, I guess.
Yeah, 11.
Alright, 11 damage. Let's see if that passes the defense of a cultist. I mean the resilience of a cultist, which it most likely will. Yes, it does, and so these 3 are immediately incinerated.
Was that a pit? It just burns in burst into flames. How do you make a cultist go woof?
Basically, you jump out of the hole, you engulf yourself in flames, and then you kind of stumble forward towards the door as you like almost instinctively try to pat yourself out when they start burning you, and you know. People immolate and they start screaming as they drop to the ground on fire.
Mm-hmm.
and these two go, holy.
And in Fox Beats, guys, just a heads up, don't get too close to me.
Okay, do
Um,
your worst.
Okay, so next up will be this cultist here, who is considered a trooper, and man, he's gonna feel like one with what he's about to try and do. He's gonna try to stab you, Muldoon,
All right, that's lovely.
as his main action. Hold on, let's get some music.
Hey, music.
Uh,
Ta-da.
hmm.
Oh, and I have +1 defense because, yay, fire form.
Ooh.
Yeah, this will do. Okay, that's a 30 to hit you.
Beats it, it meets it, beats, I
If it makes
assume.
it beats, yes.
All right, then yeah.
Let's see for damage then.
Stab me.
9.
Give me a
If it
second.
means you take another shock, another
Ah.
point of shock.
Boo, another shock.
Yeah, so this guy just stabs you,
Shocking.
and he can't really go any route around you because it's blocked by obstructions both ways.
Yeah, there's a firewall in
Can't
the
go
way.
through you.
Not a firewall, a fireman.
And he takes damage, I assume, because if that's his turn.
Well, yeah, he would be trying to stab you with the idea that he would be trying to get through you. So, yeah, roll the damage.
Silly heretic, you can't stab fire.
You managed to hit him.
Boop.
Basically, as he swings the knife, he hits your carapace with the guard of the knife, and you feel like the impact as you catch your own breath.
Jesus, why are you stabbing a flaming person?
But as his hand passes through, his outfit catches on fire, and he's immolated by that. So at the end of his turn, he dies.
Yeah.
Next player who would like to play? Who is it?
I throw Docs next.
Docs, I choose you.
All right, time for dogs.
Hey,
Cube, cube, cube. Hello.
It's doxing time.
Yep, time
Okay.
to dox these heretics. Oh,
alright, so.
Scramble them.
there.
Just saying, 2 meters near me is fire.
Alright, so. Anyway, so. Probably go up to here. And. You say it's an action to use the trigger and stuff?
Yes,
So I can't do an attack after that.
you can do a multi-action. It will just make the attack harder.
You know what? We'll try that. I'll do a multi-action to pull the trigger for the jammer, and then last pistol that guy.
Alright, since you done the test to pull a trigger, you managed that successfully. Now shoot him with a DN +2 because of multi-action.
Okay, so
You just roll normally, and I do my end of the stuff.
okay. Yeah.
Thankfully, last pistol has a reliable, so we ignore that complication.
surprise.
Mind you, because this will be getting a part 2, on next session we're picking up immediately from where we left. That includes Wrath and
Yeah.
Glory as well.
Oh.
Alright.
So reliably spent for this dungeon, essentially.
Alright.
Easy to deal with.
But yeah, a 2 will miss.
Okay. I tried.
So yeah, you're trying.
Did you not get your short range bonus of +1?
Oh yeah, right. Roll a d6.
6.
If you roll a 6, you might actually do
Oh, yeah.
something.
Okay, d6. Bleh. 1.
Oh well. Yeah. So Docs, you miss. You're trying to like activate the jammer while also aiming the pistol, and you're kind of more focused on pressing the button than you are at aiming the gun. So you just blind fire towards the guy.
Yeah.
Coming out the hall, speaking gibberish in binary. Blind firing in one way, pressing the button, and trying to start up the sequences in another.
Now it's this guy's turn, I assume. I don't assume Docs will do anything else.
Don't think I got anything else to do, so I'll just stand here.
Alright, this guy is going to salvo on Muldoon. With
Hack
another
the
pistol.
flaming person.
No, he's going to salvo you with another pistol.
Oh, so.
Yeah. So that's +1 from a shorter range. It only has the pistol trait, so there's that.
Yep,
It's a 5.
hit me.
What's your defense right now? Three?
3.
Okay, so you can shift 1. That's 11 damage as he empties a
Jesus
magazine
fucking
on you,
Christ.
and
That's
you
a
take
lot.
2 wounds.
No, no.
Alright, so you take 2 wounds, Muldoon, and at the end of his turn, I want you to roll me damage for fire form.
Oh, just wounds. Oh, alright, I forgot. I don't need to take shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sad because, like, you know, that's my 2 less shock, and I was like, no, that's not good. Fire form.
Alright, that's enough damage to kill. You have dispatched of all the cultists in the waste disposal, but we're not done with turns just yet. Who's going up next? I assume Lucas?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do this.
He's excited. Alright, Lucas, you come up ready for combat. Everybody is burning on the ground. Everybody's already like covered in fire on the ground, dying.
You could say it's a fire in the hole.
Yeah. I see Muldoon, you decide to burn everyone.
Muldoon is covered in blue flames.
I do best.
Am I safe to stand right here?
2 meters to
Where?
me. So, yes, you are safe
Okay.
even here.
So I'm gonna stand right here, and since I can't do anything else because, you know, you're standing in front of the goddamn doorway.
I assume Maximo would like to go next.
Yep.
Yeah. Get in here, big man. Just keep a
Whoa.
distance.
Keep my distance? What's going on?
Hello, we have a
Muldoon's
barbecue
on
party.
fire at the moment.
Aldoon's an
Hey.
incendiary.
Ooh, it
We're
stinks
going to
in
keep
here.
it. We're going to keep it in order, just in case we need it. But I would like to say, you did dispatch of the guys here before they could reach outside. However, you know, fire, screaming, last pistol being fired.
Yeah.
They know something's up, and also, you know, all of their systems are starting to go haywire. So they're probably gonna come looking.
Quick, back through the sewer.
I am basically giving you a turn to decide what you're gonna do in case somebody comes looking through the door. First of all, I will assume Muldoon drops fire form.
Oh, why? Yeah.
I mean, if you would like to run out there covered in flames, just screaming down the door.
See,
Not a bad idea.
Assuming that this is also the toilet area, just say, I need more toilet paper for the love of dark gods. I need more toilet paper.
It burns! It burns! Chili! It burns!
Well, this is more like actual waste disposal rather than a toilet.
You
I would
know,
say just
Take out the more
But it could work.
lesser smart ones.
It could
Uh,
work.
It
I
could
mean, they're
work.
gonna be more afraid of the fact he's on fire.
I just want to run out and.
just, I need more
It-
toilet paper and just.
If you want
No,
to
no,
open
no.
the door and run out yourselves,
You're
you
probably
can
gonna
feel
get
free to go
shot.
ahead. No,
Should
no,
I?
you feel free. You do you.
Is it an
If you
action
want-
to open the door?
It's a bonus
No.
action.
It's simple action, yeah.
Yay.
You can also stealth while doing so.
While I'm on fire.
You know.
I will assume you drop fire form.
No, it's not. He's keeping fire form on, so either he's. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Oh,
Should
ladies
I?
and gentlemen,
Did you succeed on your concentration
our
check?
pyromaniac.
Oh, yeah, did you succeed on sustaining the spell? When you
Oh,
did damage?
what was it? Damage number, it was... Give me... Oh yeah,
It was
11.
Yeah.
Alright.
2 points of damage.
It's just how much... Building up super force... Let's see, or is it force of will? Yeah, force of will it is. Yeah, double rank willpower test. Willpower test, where is my willpower?
It's in your attributes tab.
Resistance power, they must increase the DN of all tests they make by +2. The DN penalty increased by +2. Okay, okay. Add to the total wounds and shock suffered plus the penalty.
13.
Okay, so it's the wound you suffered plus the penalty you would be getting from sustaining powers, which I think you have something for that.
I have one that I had twin focus, so I don't have that if I only have one thing sustained.
Okay. If
So
it-
just
yeah,
the flat damage.
Okay,
assume.
so
2?
So yeah, you have to pass it 2.
Alright, 13.
You also do that, by the way, when you take shock, because it's shock and damage taken. So
Oh, okay, so another
I'm-
one.
So I'm gonna say that first I think was for the DN5. Now I need one for the 1 point of shock damage you took, which will be DN1, and then a DN2. Okay, that does it. Okay, all good. You want to stay in fire form. Are you going to open the door while covered on fire and step out there?
Yes?
You know what?
Here we go.
It's Muldoon.
Sure. Sure, go ahead.
Doo-doo. Oh, people.
Oh, individuals.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah, it's on fire!
Oh shit, people. Well, you know what fixes this?
Now the question
More
is,
fire.
do you have good identifying marks when you're on fire?
Let's see, how long is...
And it could be a bad case of, you know, someone found the disposed spook, stabbed himself, and some experienced
To be
some
fair,
bad
he's
warp.
stepping out there with an Aquila staff, I'll remind you.
20
Yeah.
meters. I'm
He-
just putting this whole thing in fire. 20 meters down the stairs.
Are you sure?
Well, the alarms did set off in the music, so
Are you sure?
Are those guys seeing me? I assume yes.
Yeah, you basically take the corner and you shoot two of the forces looking you straight in the eyes.
Hmm.
And all I can imagine
Oh,
just
no.
fireball dude doing the face.
remember, this is a stealth mission. Wizard says, I cast Fireball at 5th level.
I cast Fireball.
It's just like,
Oh.
everyone looks at the wizard and just, what?
We're back to combat.
It was a
music, I
stealth
guess.
mission.
Oh.
What is a stealth mission?
Yeah, sure. Well, I seeing these 3 people, so I assume I start here. 20 meters down there, 3 meters on the side. Everything is on fire. Don't.
I'm gonna ask one third and final time. Are you sure?
Sure.
Is there any flammable thing what I see?
That you
Everything's
see?
flammable if you try hard enough.
No.
Ask BP.
Maybe there's some
Right back.
flammable. Well, I have more movement. I can move. Not like I. No, more people. That's good. Are those goddamn barrels of
Those are
propane?
Well, some of those
Bane,
barrels have
those
bullet
thing
holes
of
in
the
them.
barrels.
Barrels of promethium, I assume.
Maybe, who knows?
Well, it depends. They do have
How
bullet holes in
big
them.
would be the explosion? That's the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? 12 or 13 barrels, what I see. That's fun!
Don't count these two, by the way.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Just wait until you find the rubber ducky.
Wait, you actually put it in here?
Oh boy.
I was too busy writing stuff for the other session, I didn't even notice.
Good. Now you have to look for it too.
Let's see. Good old molten beam done. 10 meters.
Alrighty then. Where?
This would hit 3 people, maybe? 2
One.
at least. Then this is 2.
Yes.
And no barrels.
Yes.
Okay, then molten beam that.
Alright, let's go.
It needs to meet the defense of
Sure.
the enemy.
You won't find me in disagreement.
Okay. Can I? Goddamn, why I want to say overcharge? What is this? Shift.
You can shift 2.
Oh, lovely. Plus 1 AD. Okay,
Alright.
and damage. 18.
Yeah, this kills the man.
Good.
Both
If
of
not,
them.
they are on fire.
So this guy and this guy are both instantly dead. You just come and just destroy them.
Lovely.
Completely incinerated. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, this guy will go next. And he's going to take out a shock maul and go, "Why, iota?" and walk up to you.
Hello.
Who in the heck
He's gonna-
are you?
And he's gonna smack you with a shock maul.
What are you?
Time to plunge this piece of.
That's
4.
it.
Here comes the taser stick.
Defense 3, so I assume you can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 10 damage, and also he has agonizing. So
Oh.
any wounds you suffer, you also suffer a shock.
Ooh, lovely. So
Yeah, there goes
So
our
you take
psyker.
1 wound and 1. It has 1 minus 1 AP. So you take 2 shock and 2 wounds.
ooh, yay. Oh, other side.
Yep, we lose our
Shock
wizard.
2 wounds.
I didn't know
Oh,
Molten
come
was
on, it's
tanking
not
for
that
us.
bad. Why not?
I think if you take any more
Fancy.
shock, you're gonna be exhausted, right?
I'm exhausted. Well, I'm on my
You
maximum
have not
shock already.
breached the maximum. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yes.
Well,
Okay.
Oh yeah,
he
fire
can't
4
absorb no
damage
more
for him.
technically, so.
No, I'm fine.
He's halfway through his wounds, out of shock, and we just started the dungeon.
Yeah, fun.
Why did
Alright.
the
Wish
wizard go
got a
first?
medkit after this.
Mm.
I have no idea, but it's gonna be fun going into season 3 with Crazy's new character.
What did you say?
Yeah, servitor psyker.
Let's see. Does this finish him? No, it does not.
Yeah.
Actually, oh yeah, it does.
Yeah. You just hear mad cackling and fire from the hallway.
Yeah, he basically goes in, smacks you over the head with a shock maul, and then notices how and then the fire jumps from you on him, and he falls on the floor and starts to roll, but the fire is not going out. Who's going next?
By the way, if you have more movement, and so you don't stand next to 2 meters next to me, you can just walk next to me, past me, because it's not if you are passing the zone, if you are ending up your turn 2
Okay, but
meters
who's
next.
going next?
Okay.
I'm just explaining to the others.
I'm aware.
Mm. Lucas, Maximo, do you guys want to go?
I think Lucas should.
Yeah, I think
Ah.
Lucas is gone again.
No, I'm here. All
Alright.
right. I guess I'm going then.
Alright, go.
Let those with
Let's
more
see.
combat experience go.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no idea where behind this wall Muldoon is, so
Well, once you get to the peak
Down.
of the corner, you'll be fine.
I'm assuming I'd be
Right.
fine right here.
Right there, maybe. And look.
Or just outside.
Yeah. Well. Let's see if I move here. Okay, he's down there. So let's see, that's 4.
You can move past me
Look, a
if
doorway.
you are not ending next to me.
I don't think he has the movement to get close to you even.
Yeah.
Right.
We cannot save you, Muldoon. You have doomed
Yeah.
yourself.
It's okay.
Yeah, we
That'd be
can't see
fine.
you
No,
over
it's
there.
not.
Yeah, and they're all
Yes, I am.
they're all atch at this point.
There is a guy down here.
Yeah, I see him. Alright.
Not anymore. Nukes him.
Yeah, I see him. I see him. I
I don't
see
think you're
him.
gonna
Surprise.
fire the Tyrannosauranic Arquebus on the same time you move, right?
Yes or no?
No, in this case, I'd be firing my long las.
Alright, as expected.
Alright.
You're using the DMR.
Small
Yeah.
smite.
He's playing Halo.
And Beatar. Oof.
They put the Mam-37 in the gas mask.
Where is your crit?
That hits.
Oh,
Do I
What's your
move
damage?
anything over?
No.
No.
Did you roll
Alright.
any 6s?
Nope. Just making sure. Just making sure.
Provide you also, I think, forgot to add all your bonuses. But it's alright. 13 will kill. Yeah, you just see a dude without a helmet at the door who just turns around to see what's going on after he hears the commotion. And it's like, well, you should have wore a helmet. Bang!
Yep. It's like, damn, dude. Did you not understand the dress code of wear a helmet at all times?
I don't think that
Alright.
helmet's gonna help him at that point.
oh, shock more damage sustained. Fuck.
Next up will be a mob of enemies. Alright,
It-
you need to roll a DN4 test, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this mob will use basically.
Oh no.
Hold on, that's 2, 3 meters to get here, and then 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, 2 more to get here. And this mob of 3 shotgunner enforcers.
Yay.
Mind you, the good thing is since you got them with a punch down, quite literally.
See, I told you.
They have not had time to properly form a rank, so this is why you're fighting random troopers and mobs of like 5 people instead of 5 and 10.
But that would be easier to murder them that way.
What?
That would be easier to murder them that way.
And it would
Murder
be
them.
easier for them to roll better.
True.
Alright, so they're gonna fire their shotguns at Muldoon.
Hello.
That's a 6.
That's a hit.
Alright, and they're gonna shift 1.
I assume, yes.
10 damage. You
Yay!
take 1 more wound.
Yum.
As they start pelting you with pellets from behind the cover. Maybe a wiser decision should have been made on who's to go first.
Nah,
But
this is
hey,
fine.
who's going after them? Dox or Maximo? Dox
Hey,
or
Maximo.
Maximo!
They're having a pool party over here. They didn't invite you.
Pool party? That's not good. You can get cholera.
Hold up. 6. Okay.
You just slightly peeking out of the door there.
Sneaky, sneaky.
You see the mustache before the ogre's nose?
They just see half an ogre over there. Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Remember, it was a double flush.
I will actually use my simple action to run right here against the wall. Turn.
Are you sure?
2
Yeah.
meters close me.
I'll survive.
Okay.
Fine, I'll just
Yeah.
step on Lucas.
No, you can't. You can't step on Lucas.
Yeah, I have a viable grace. He can occupy my space. I'm a large creature, but I'm okay with being within 2 meters of Muldoon.
Okay. I mean, you'll probably be fine unless Muldoon rolls max, and then you take like a wound.
At best. See, I'll survive. And I'll use my heavy boulder to try the multi-target at these 2 guys. So 2 heretics.
They're a mob, so you don't have to multi-target.
Oh, they're a mob.
Yeah.
I didn't know because I
afraid.
didn't see.
So spray and pray.
These are a mob of 3.
A
Yeah,
mob
they're the
of
guys who
3.
just fired.
Okay, cool.
They're also behind the cover, so they have +1 to resilience and defense.
Well, let's see. They're inside range of my heavy bolters. Small range
Mm-hmm.
of 18 meters. So I get +1. So yeah. 6 and crit.
That's the...
Alright. Roll that crit.
Uh-oh. Here we go, a 44.
Oh boy, here he goes killing again.
Make sure you leave the seat down next time.
Very Christmas, you filthy animal.
Don't forget to wash your hands.
You said 44?
Yes, 44.
Weapon stack. Oh wait, no, it's complication.
Wrong table.
Door stuck, because Maximo is technically next to the door.
Crimson showers the ground. The battlefield is a gory spectacle of spilled blood and unsure footing. Targets suffer 1 mortal wound. Each character engaged with the target must pass an agility test or fall prone. That is to say, how much damage do you deal exactly? You can shift
Well-
1.
Well, since I'm in short range, and I'm shifting 1. Lucky for you, I
Oof.
I have the rapid fire bonus.
What mob?
Yeah, and add the mortal wound to all of that, they're all dead.
Make sure you check your toilets for ogrins before you flush. You may never know. May have to pay the phantom tax.
Next up will be a mob led by this guy with a revolver here.
Let him revolve about that.
And they're going to move here as a mob of 4.
Okay, do you hear worst?
And let's see. So their normal range is that much. Let's see about that.
You played Kill Team before.
Alright, so the leader is going to go take down the witch.
How ironic.
And he's going to fire a shock maul. He's going to fire his hand cannon with a bonus of +2. Because you're within short range, he gets another +3. That's a 5 to hit, Muldoon.
Muldoon? He's dead. Oh no.
Muldoon.
Oh fuck, I was muted. Never mind, that's a hit.
Never mind. Really?
10 damage.
Yay! +1 wound.
Yeah, he fires while the others give him like covering fire with the shotguns. And he wants to get you on a leg with a revolver. Docs, your turn.
Docs?
Docs?
Oh my goodness, wait this again.
If you are muted, remember to unmute yourselves, people.
I think he died.
Docs?
Oh no.
Hold on, let me message him.
Uh-oh, we lost our resident tech priest. Was he taken by the the sewer gators?
Maybe. Or turtles.
I'm gonna go grab a biscuit until he comes back. Tell him it's his turn if he does.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
How big would a barrel explosion? That's the question.
All depends of how you look at it.
Well, just this barrel. This little, small, long barrel.
This little, small, long barrel.
Because if it's bigger than 4 meters, then it's a bad thing because this big pile is going to blow up too.
Well, the thing is,
Sorry.
I think
It's your turn.
there we are.
Not best timing ever.
Yeah. It's our resident tech priest's turn.
Yep, sorry. I had to go do something. So, I guess I'll just move to there.
Fire form from Maximo.
Oh yeah.
And let's do that real quick.
Nah.
Enough to do a shock, that's it.
Maximo takes a point of shock.
I can feel the heat.
That's 5. Oop, back
Now we are cooking.
With what? We don't have ingredients.
Look, gas. As I
Ew.
point the barrels.
I'm gonna take a look down here real quick. So that's 7. And I'll pick up, hold my turn here.
So these guys have played, these guys have played. Now it's time for those guys and those guys to play. Okay, so huh. I think I have the perfect cliffhanger for this turn.
Uh-oh.
Boy. Alright. One moment as I get some things set up.
You okay over there?
Yeah, just doing some setup behind the doors.
Oh.
Oh no, he's buffing the goddamn boss.
He's been doing that.
I play my trap card.
Do you?
Mm.
What'd you say?
Trap cards in this game. Alright, so here's what happens now. As this door opens, you see a feller holding a chain weapon and wearing a metal helmet step out.
One of them is close. Yay.
I don't think you're seeing well if you think only one of them is close.
Two of them are close. Yay.
Are you gonna survive when it comes to your end of their turn?
Who knows?
And
Oh, there are more than one.
Yeah, it's a group.
Oh, there are knives.
I wouldn't worry about the knives because that's gonna be supporting the chainsaw.
Good.
And the one with the chainsaw will step out and attack. I fooled you, Maximo.
Mhm.
Aw.
I am technically the biggest threat. Despite the
Yeah,
man
they
on
all
fire behind
swarm
you.
out of the door as a mob of 5. And they're going to go and hit Maximo.
They could try.
Oh,
Actually, they will. They will. Yeah, I have a defensive 2.
That's a 10.
Okay.
15, 3. That's 17 damage as this dude literally walks through the door and brings a chain weapon down on you.
Alright then, so 17 minus 11.
That's 6 damage if you're willing to take it.
I'll do some determination. Hopefully I don't get
Alright,
too
go ahead.
much. Hey, just enough.
Alright. You split the damage in half between shock and wounds as this guy brings down the chain axe, but you manage to block some of the hit with your gauntlet before it hits you harder. However, he still managed to wound you.
Mm-hmm, I am now technically wounded. I'll put the bloody mark
You
on
are
my
now
token.
wounded.
That's not nice.
And the one with the chainsaw, now covered in your blood, lifts it high and says, "For the changer of ways!"
But I'd only have a 10.
And
I only have a...
so those guys did that, so they're not gonna do anything else.
Because it was reminds me from a scene from the Caiaphas game book Caiaphas Cain hailed an Eldar witch and says, "You'll pay for that." And Cain says, "Well, do you have change for a 10?"
In case you think nothing is happening, it's just enemies you can't see are moving in the background.
It's called loading for a reason.
It's called people taking a ready actions in case you move into any place because they know you're here now.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Muldoon. This is where the part you say you're welcome.
If he's here.
I think he went AFK for a second.
Coward.
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, for fuck's sake, the muted button.
You.
Alright, so let's see here.
I'm
These
gonna duct
guys
tape your toes together.
are going to travel here. These guys are going to travel here and consolidate. Alright, and they all have still a couple of movements to go, so
Is the Chesang guy a single unit or it's with the mob?
he's with the mob.
Okay.
He's well connected. Now, these guys down here, whose leader Art took out with the shotguns,
I'm just going to roll fiery form for the mob.
go ahead.
Funsies. 10.
Then.
See, that wouldn't have hurt me. And that doesn't hurt me.
Alright, let me tell you what happens. Alright then.
Uh-oh.
You managed to destroy his backup with your immolating capabilities, and you do wound him. However, he's not down yet.
Oh no.
As basically after he raised his hand, he noticed everybody around him is
Melting.
yeah, is melting, and he's just standing there, fire on his back.
Come on, guys, we can stop him. Why are you all melting?
But he doesn't seem daunted, at least, which is good for him, you know, having a positive mentality.
Yeah.
And to end this turn of combat, this group of guys are going to fire at Muldoon.
Yay, shit me, bitch.
Well, we're losing
Peace
the
out.
wizard.
That's a
Well,
This
fail.
at
is
least
why
he gone
wizards
out a
shouldn't
blaze
go
of
first
glory.
in stealth missions.
He's gonna go down in a blaze of glory.
Well, at least he doesn't get cut in half with a chainsword.
Alright. That's going to be 2 more wounds.
Would that count as one attack? Just a question.
Yes.
Alright.
I
Then
guess.
take my card, please.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
He's playing a card.
Pull his card out.
He's pulling
Elder
his card out.
Element. Play this card when you're required to make a defiance check or you're reduced to 0 wounds by a single attack.
That's when you're down.
Yeah, he would be down. It would have reduced him to nothing.
Oh, okay.
I gain 1d3 wounds and I gain all shock. Okay, so roll me d3.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get 1 wound back.
So Muldoon cheats. Okay, I see.
Yes, I do.
And all your shock has returned.
Yep.
Zeus! Your shock has returned! And after they do that, they're going to, as a simple action, move 6 more, well 5 more, and get to cover over here.
Where do you think you're going, young man?
Oh boy.
Alright, so with Muldoon heavily wounded and winded, Maximo having been also
Bitten into with a
Wounded.
chainsword.
and basically everybody knowing that stuff's happening, we're gonna find out how this raid is going to go next time on HellCrashers,
Oh,
Oh no.
as this time comes to an end.
Does
Probably
it?
with more flames.
Oh, I guess. This is amazing. Like one good frag bomb. Many booms. Look at them. Sparkle, sparkle.
So, with that done, I would like everybody to go around the horn and tell us who they are and who they play.
But the horn is curved, not round.
If you
But
put two
anyways,
together.
As you know, I am Maximo, also played by Big Mac Plays, also known as Bogas, the Mad Mac VTuber extraordinaire. I think he tells me to tell you that. It's a sizzle and a piece of paper. You can check in on weekly if possible. He randomly streams. Not very consistent because his bosses like to give him extra work. You know, the wall and all that. Many fights, chaotic stuff, you know. And make sure you check in for Odd Boys tomorrow or something else, possibly, depending. What about you, Grey Metal Man?
Which one?
I'll go
I think we're
first.
referring to
then.
Lucas at this point.
I'll
It's
go
just
first.
this shit again.
Yes.
We didn't just do this in the first part of the
Yes.
session.
Yes.
This is Art of War, bringing you Lucas Vicar, the Greensman, and currently the butt of whatever Gray Man joke we decide to come up with. I think this is now 2 or 3. I've now got on me, with Doc joining in on this one.
I think we need to color code ourselves differently next time.
Yeah, we'll
To me,
save it
it's
for the next time.
Well, to me it's simple. One of you wears faded blue, the other wears dark blue.
But I have blue fire, so we are a blue man group now.
I guess we are.
Well, if you look at red hard enough, it becomes blue.
Speaking
Yeah.
of blue fire,
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, that's me. I was Crazy Pet. I was playing as Muldoon as your Psyker, your Pyromaniac, and your best friend. So yeah, we
Is
are
it?
welcome you. Well, who knows? Maybe.
True.
Now I am, and you are not going to escape ever again. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it.
last but not least, we have the other member of the Blue Man group.
Howdy everyone, this is Dr. Lumen, and I played as Docs404, and I guess I will be wearing the bandana for this stealth mission. That's
Fair enough. And I have been Sarah_Reaper, and I've been playing literally everyone else. And you can find me in many places, all over the internet and under your bed.
Oh,
You should clean,
yeah.
you should clean up there, really. Like, this pack of moldy Cheetos has been here since 2006. I mean, come on.
Oh,
the Dust Bunnies claim that territory. I'm just gonna let them be.
and also avoid that crusty sock. That's gross.
God damn it.
I don't know what crash truck you're talking about, but there is a shop filled with mushrooms here.
Mushrooms.
Yes.
Looks like it's
Oh.
starting a war.
However, on another note, I'm also on YouTube and some other stuff. And if you like video games and you would like to learn some stuff about maybe a future project, who knows? Keep your peepers open. You might see something.
Beepers.
But that's me. I trust our lovely Ogre to see us out.
The door is over there. The exits are that way down the hall. And don't be careful. There is a wet floor side. Looks
But
like
everything
someone's
is on fire.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I guess I'll head out then.
All right. You have yourself a safe day. Don't forget to wash your pants because they're dirty. Anyways, Emperor watches, Emperor protects, and have yourself blessed day. Wah.